Best Video Camera 2023. Whether you're shooting for YouTube or recording a feature film, the best video cameras will upgrade any production. When it comes to making movies, the top cameras in 2023 shoot crisp video in a range of conditions. Number 1. Panasonic Lumix GH6. Panasonic's GH6 puts the Micro Four Thirds format back on top for filmmakers and amateur videographers, offering a massive array of color profiles, resolutions, frame rates, and 10-bit video modes. There's an incredible level of creative potential available from the GH6, especially as there are no recording limits. Even when recording in 5.7K at 6 tips, full-frame sensors might perform better in low light. But the more compact Micro Four Thirds setup allows the Panasonic GH6 to be smaller, lighter, and more affordable than its bigger siblings. The smaller sensor can also be stabilized more effectively. We love the thoughtful design, superb handling, and a rugged magnesium alloy frame, all of which means the GH6 shapes up as a compelling option for videographers. Number 2. Panasonic GH5 Mark II. The original Panasonic GH5 was possibly the first mirrorless camera that did both 4K video and stills photography well. But its successor arrives at a time when plenty of rival models share that trait, and doesn't offer much in the way of an upgrade. The Mark II stands out by virtue of its built-in wireless live streaming capabilities, which at the time of writing you won't find on any other mirrorless camera. But its general video skills remain strong. 10-bit 4:2 footage can be recorded internally or externally. There's a wide variety of frame rate options, and various anamorphic video resolutions supported in Panasonic's flat V-Log profile gives you 12 stops of dynamic range to play with in post-production. Number 3. Sony A7S III. The most video-focused of all Sony's A-series cameras, the Sony A7S III's back-illuminated full-frame sensor delivers best-in-class 4K video in low-light situations, with 15 stops of dynamic range and an expandable ISO of 40 to 409,600, not to mention an effective in-body image stabilization system. We discovered in our review that it's able to capture beautiful-looking videos in conditions that would thwart most of its competitors. The sensor's relatively low resolution of 12.1 MP does rule out 6K and 8K recording, and limits detail for still shooting. But the powerful Beyond XR processor allows 4K footage to be recorded at up to 120 fps for smooth slow-motion playback. Full HD can be recorded at up to 240 fps. The full-size HDMI output, class-leading autofocus, support for several picture profiles, including the popular S-Log, and ability to record long clips, 30 minutes plus with no overheating issues, are all signs of a serious video cameras. Number 4. Fujifilm X-H2S. The Fujifilm X-H2S is one of the most powerful hybrid cameras you can buy. It's expensive for an APS-C camera and lacks the retro charm of recent Fuji models, but it also delivers pro-quality video performance without the full-frame bulk. Pairing a stacked CMOS sensor with Fuji's X Processor 5 gives it a huge spec sheet boost. You can record 6.2K/3 video internally with 4:2 10-bit color depth. Grapple with the endless menus and you'll find countless profiles for color grading in post, while using a CF Express card also unlocks 3 Apple ProRes codecs. With no recording limits, we were able to shoot in 4K for more than 2 hours before the battery gave out. While we were disappointed by the 1.29x crop on 4K/120 footage, video quality otherwise proved clean and crisp, and though autofocus isn't class-leading, subject tracking is nevertheless impressive. Other familiar features only sweeten the deal. Number 5. Panasonic Lumix S5. Panasonic's smallest and lightest full-frame camera, the Lumix S5 looks more akin to a Micro Four Thirds model than the beefy Lumix Zone with which it shares a sensor. We found that the portability makes it a great option for run-and-gun filming, provided you stick with smaller, lighter L lenses, and the 5-axis IBIS comes in handy here too. Video users have access to a vast array of options, resolutions, and frame rates, including 4K 10-bit internal recording and V-Log, with its 14 stops of dynamic range. The fully articulated screen and option to shoot and crop 4K at 30 fps are welcome touches which we appreciated during our time with it. On the downside, the HDMI output is of the micro variety and the DFD autofocus setup isn't the quickest, but neither feels like a deal-breaker. Number 6. Panasonic Lumix S1H. The smallest, cheapest camera to be approved by Netflix for its original productions, the S1H is a hugely powerful full-frame model designed for demanding creators. While it can't match the Sony A7S III for frame rate, It can record at 6K resolution at 24fps as well as 4K at up to 60fps, giving it the edge when it comes to sheer detail. In Panasonic's Vlog or Vienna picture profiles, the Sony H delivers 14 stops of dynamic range. Number 7. Nikon Z9. Nikon's new full-frame flagship is a landmark model. It's the first pro camera to ship with no mechanical shutter. And while its bulky, rugged DSLR styling felt comfortably familiar, our testing confirmed that the Z9 is a truly modern machine. One of a select few cameras that can record 8K/30 footage. The Z9 also offers filmmakers a canny store of capabilities. Besides 4K slow-mo at 120fps, it serves up sharp oversampled 4K video, together with lengthy 125-minute recording times and reliable IF tracking. We found that image quality from the 45.7MP stacked CMOS sensor was superlative, with huge cropping potential, aided by superb image stabilization, and it's only going to get better. A firmware upgrade is set to unlock a host of recording skills later this year, including the option to shoot raw 8K/60 video internally, a first for any mirrorless camera. Its abilities might be overkill for many, but with rapid performance, a two-way tilting touchscreen and video enhancements already inbound, the Z9 is a seriously impressive, competitively priced tool for professional videographers.